Good morning. It is me, Rory Paddock, for picksfromthepaddock.co.uk, and it is time for today's tips live. Just coming up to 11:30, and I have not one, not two, but three horses that I like the look of this Monday to kickstart our week, hopefully bashing those bookmakers. So without further ado, I might as well kick off with my first selection of the day in time order, which comes in the 3:05 at Ayr. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the runners and riders in there. See got likes of Rebel Redemption at the current 3-1 leader. Sam's Call 10-3. AVR Star 4-1. GG's Beach at 6s. Colossus at 7s. And 28-1 bar the remainder. So it is going to be the second favourite, the current second favourite, Sam's Call, the horse that I'm going for. Now, it might be a 6-race maiden, but the horse did show perhaps their best performance when finishing, I think it was 3rd of 9 at Musselburgh last time out. That was on good ground, which he gets again today. And although I'm not sure the step up in trip from 5 to 6 furlongs is the right move, he did have a few excuses in his last race with getting quite a poor start. Still managed to come home and finish 3rd. Did that quite well. Also interesting to see that Danny Tudhope, jockey, gets the leg up. And unlike most in the field, the horse, the 4-year-old, hasn't had the toughest campaign. Just the 2 runs this season. Likely to improve upon what he did last time out. And I think 100-30, fair enough price. Sam's Call to kickstart the day with a winner in the 3:05 at Ayr. Moving on from the 3:05, and we have to wait, I think it's just 50 minutes for next race. It is my nap, it is my best bet of the day, and we head on over to Ireland on the all-weather in the 3:55 at Dundalk. That's where my best bet of the afternoon is going to be lining up. There we go. So there we go again. We can see the runners and riders there making their way through the screen as you have a look through them. Now, I said it is my nap and it is my best bet of the day. It comes on the all-weather here at Dundalk. And it's Slade even. Colonel Slade is a horse I'd saved up each way last time out. Fortunately, it finished 4th of 14 in a handicap at Bellewstown. Now, the horse has been pretty consistent this season since changing yards and returning to the flat. Although he's not placed, he has finished, I think it's 5th of 13, 5th of 15, and obviously recently 4th of 14. So he's been knocking on the door of a really decent run. He's still slipped down the weights with each run as well, which is obviously going to aid his chances. But the biggest positive for me is a return to the all-weather. The horse has been great on the artificial surface. He's had 2 wins and a place from just 5 starts. And this could be the key to see him return to the winners' enclosure. Now, also, he's got stall 3, which I think is an advantageous draw. Yeah, I expect him to go very close. It is my bet of the day. It is Colonel Slade. And it's the current price, if we have a look there, of 5-1. I think that's starting to get a bit too big now. If you end up seeing it 11-2, I'd actually urge you to back it each way. Profit for a place on that horse looks ridiculous. But yeah, Gillian Scott trained 5-year-old Colonel Slade to walk away with the victory in the 3:55. Now, last and by no means least, I come back from Ireland, back onto English soil, and find one at an each-way price that could throw up a shock in the second race on the card at Wolverhampton this evening. Now, that means it will be the 6:55 race. It's a 6-furlong Class 5 handicap sprint. Now, you've got former course and distance winner LSF, 4-1, deserves that spot as favourite. has done very little wrong this season. But for those that follow the game of racing, you'll know that trainer Ruth Carr isn't averse to springing a shock. And she may well do just that in the form of Freedom Flyer. 4-year-old, set to be ridden by Tom Eaves. You can see it there, number 7 on the race card. Now, is another horse who may well be happy to be back on the sand. A former course and distance winner. It was formerly trained by Simon Crisford. Beautifully bred. 4-year-old drops down from class 4 to class 5 company. And with a bit of support already in the market, we can see there 16-1 into 12-1. I just think it looks worthy of a small little each way bet. 12-1. I mean, it's a very, very open race. You could make a case for about half the field. But I just think Freedom Flyer is the sort of type that Ruth Carr would put away, race on the turf, knowing fully well that their horse's best form has come on the all-weather, drop back and return to the all-weather in a lower grade at a big price is not something we haven't seen from the trainer before. So Freedom Flyer, each way in the second race, 6:55 at Wolverhampton. So those are my 3 selections this afternoon, if we can bring them up for you all to see. We've got Sam's Call in the 3:05 at Ayr, Colonel Slade in the 3:55 at Dundalk, and Freedom Flyer each way in the 6:55 at Wolverhampton. Those are my 3. As always, any likes, comments, shares, always welcome. But fingers crossed, touch wood, and good luck if you follow.